This conference will now be recorded.
So lookup functions are those which see, they are very important in your career. Lookup functions, most of the companies everywhere, this lookup functions is used. Why is it used? Because see, when I have a huge data and I want to find one value by giving some of the criterias, okay, so at that time these lookup functions are helpful. So there are two lookup, one is vertical lookup and horizontal lookup. So vertical lookup, I will explain, I mean, I will show you practical first. I don't have the practical, I mean, theory here. Okay. And then give you the points. Okay. Give a data. We'll give ID number, first name, we'll give only names. Name, with far. Email, department. Students, please do it with me only. Later I will not spare you time to type the data. So now we'll keep it simple. We'll just have this. Okay, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Put the
ma'am.
same, yes, put the same data, because when I get the answer, you will also get the same answer. Is equal to VLOOKUP. So first thing, it asks for the lookup value. What is that you want to, what is that you are looking to? Okay, that is your, so for example, I want to look for
Ma'am, the screen has
is
stopped
equal,
sharing.
ah, 1 second. Now,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's not
one
coming,
second. I'll
ma'am.
just connect again. I'm audible now.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
yes,
Now my
ma'am.
screen is being, now you can see the screen.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
yeah. So is equal to VLOOKUP. Open the parenthesis. So for the lookup value, what we do here in VLOOKUP is we need to give the row index number. Okay, like which particular row I am looking for. Okay, for example, I am looking for A4, comma, table array, that is complete A1 is to A1 is to Kirtana.
B8. B8. Wait, ma'am.
Yes, B8, comma, column index number. So for vertical lookup, we will be using for on which column that particular is. Using the rows, it will give me the answer for the columns. So what is the column index number? So I want to see the email address of ID number 254. Clear? So I want to see the email address. So A is 1, B is 2, 3, C is 3, comma, 3, comma, the range, either true or false. One of the ranges must, you write the range. True gives you the approximate value and false gives you the exact value. 254 is steady. It's converted to hyperlink Gmail. I repeat, is equal to VLOOKUP 8. See, using the rows we find inside the column is VLOOKUP. Okay. Comma, table array complete, A1 is to A8. Sorry. Comma, column index number. I want to see the department. What I meant here is, see, as I have my data here in A column, B column, C and D. If that data was in K column, K, L, M, N, then K will be 1, L will be 2, M will be 3, N will be 4. Is that clear? It is not that A, because it is A, because it is first column, you are specifying that as 1. Is that clear with all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No confusion in taking the columns, correct? Column index
Yes, ma'am.
number, yeah, it's basically based on the data what you have given here. So column index number, I want to see the department, it is 4, comma, instead of false you can also give 0. 0 means false. Do it. Practice it. Do twice. Try just whatever data you have put, copy paste the same data twice and take the whole data, confuse your mind a little. Done, class? Let me know once you're done. We'll go further. And I also want you to write down this 9 columns in your book, so that when I give you the notes, so on based of that example, only with the example I'll give you notes, because this part is very important in your future, these two formulas. So if you have it with the example, whenever you're practicing in the future, it is easy for you to understand.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I didn't understand why we use true or false in the last. Could you
See,
repeat
it is
that,
the
ma'am?
range. Yes, because it is the range. It is important for a function to know what kind of function is the what kind of answer needs that particular answer. So if it is true, then it is approximate value. That means you might or may not get the right answer. But if it is false, then you get the exact answer. Either you
Okay.
give false or you give 0. You get the exact answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, are we
Thank
supposed to
you.
copy down this data?
Yes, please copy down the data, because next I'll give the notes on this so that it is helpful for you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yes,
what
Shreya.
if, what if we select a particular column?
Hmm? I'm sorry, I did not get you. Shreya, can you please repeat your question?
Ma'am, for the column, ma'am, for the sorry, for the table array, what if we select a particular column, ma'am, like not the whole table?
Then you must give your data within that column only. You cannot give column number 3. You should give column number also 1 only then.
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing that only, but I'm not getting the answer.
See, you have one more to go with the data. What are you finding with? You cannot have the same. See, if you want to search in column number 1 and the data with column number 1, then that means you will have A and B together. If you wanted to find in one line only, then you can use conditional formatting. You can use find, with if you didn't wanted any, you can use the find option only. If you didn't wanted the criterias, if you didn't have the criterias, when you have one column means you don't have the criteria.
Yes, ma'am.
Done. You'll take down the notes, write down VLOOKUP looks for the value to the leftmost column of the table and gives a value in the same row for a column you specify. I repeat, looks for a value to the leftmost column of a table, and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. In the next line, write down is equal to VLOOKUP the next line write down is equal to VLOOKUP, open the parenthesis, lookup value, lookup value,
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
one second. I repeat, lookup value, you heard this, is equal to VLOOKUP. Open the parenthesis.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Open the parenthesis. Lookup value, comma, table array, comma, column index number, comma, range. In bracket, write down range is equal to true. Write a hyphen and write approximate value. Approximate value. False. Exact value. False slash 0, you write exact value. Now open the your Excel where you gave the formula. Do F2 and write down that is equal to VLOOKUP A4.
Ma'am, could you just repeat what you just said?
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
What you need to do is just put is equal to VLOOKUP. What you typed in your Excel, the same thing you must write down. Did you get that? After you write down, write the answer as accounts. Oh, this answer is not accounts. Sorry. This is a Gmail account. This is accounts. Is it clear with VLOOKUP, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll go to HLOOKUP now. Is equal to HLOOKUP is the horizontal lookup. So what we took it from the left we'll take from the right. Is equal to HLOOKUP. Open the parenthesis. So your lookup value will be the for example, I will take department. Columns now. That time we took rows for VLOOKUP. Here we'll take is the columns. Comma, complete table array A1 is to D8, comma, row index number. So here row index number is this. So I want to know who is in 5th. I don't know who is that. So anybody in 5th. So I want to know their department. Is that clear? So just type 5, comma, the range is same, either false or 0. Enter. 5th marketing. Is this clear? I'll show again. I repeat, is equal to H lookup. Lookup value. I want to see the email account. C1, comma, I want to know the complete table array. Comma, the row index number 8, comma, 0.
Ma'am, could you please explain it once again?
H lookup is a horizontal lookup. Using columns data, we find rows. It is the opposite of vertical lookup. So vertical lookup, what we do is using rows data, we find columns. Here, using column data, we find rows. So D1 is the column number. I mean, what from which column I want, and then a complete data A1 to D8, and then 5. I have to give the row index number. In VLOOKUP, it was column index number. Here I must give row index number. So I give one of the row and comma the range, true or false or 0, and enter.
Ma'am, if I am entering true in place of false, I'm getting NA.
So what is the error? Value not available. So as I told you, it is you may or may not get the approximate value. So what it says here when I put true is that the whatever value I have told is not available. That's why it is coming false. I mean not applicable. So I told you in the beginning only, true may or may not give you the answer. Done. Write
Yes,
down.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, write down is equal to H lookup. Horizontal lookup. It looks for the value to the topmost row of a table and returns the value in the same column from a specific row. Next is equal to H lookup. Open the parenthesis. lookup value, comma, table array, comma, row index number, row index number, comma, range. Is that clear, everyone, with HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm giving you 2
Ma'am,
minutes.
could you
Try
please
both.
repeat the Ma'am, could you please repeat the definition?
Is equal horizontal lookup. It looks for the topmost row in the table using a topmost row in the table and returns the value in the same column from a row you specify. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Try both of them, HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, and then we'll be going today for the next tab. Okay. Before I'm giving you, no, we'll not go to the next tab today. No, I'll give you 2 minutes. Just practice that. After that, we'll go with these. Okay, done. You can go further, or
Yes,
you want
ma'am.
to? Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next you have is the name manager. See, for example, here I will give salary. I'm just giving 2 digits. You can convert that to 10 digits or 12 digits, your choice. And I'll give a sum. Yes. Okay. So I have given a sum here. So wherever I give, for example, I am in J5 is equal to this, enter, I get a data. For example, now if I change here in the numbers, that change is there in that particular cell also is equal to means I have linked. So I have a link between the cell now. But in a name manager, what it does is it defines a name for each. Okay, wherever I don't have to give this particular cell address here now. I just have to mention the name for the cell. So wherever it is, that will be there in the dictionary, that particular name. So I can automatically use them. Keep your cursor on the answer where you have put your formula. Click on define name, give a name. I will give the name as, don't want some, I will give as ABC. Okay. I have defined a name now. That means it has been registered. Go to name manager, so you can see it has been registered for what? ABC is the name given, value is 267, sheet is this, so and so, all the details about it. Now is equal to ABC. It acts as a formula. Now, whenever you want to use the complete data, for example, I want to use the complete table. So what I do is, I will select. Define name. I'll give a name as table 1. Okay. Now, when I'm giving a formula is equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value, comma, table array, I can just give, can you see there? I can just give table 1. See, can you see there? The complete data is registered. I mean, as it is defined. Your complete data is being seen there. Yes, you don't have to create. So for example, you have so huge data, you don't have to put the complete cell address. You name them with the defined name. You can use the same in the formula. Comma, same column number, comma 3, comma 0. So you get the answer. Is name manager clear? You want me to do it again?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Yes. You want me to do it again, or it's clear?
Ma'am, can you do it again?
Ma'am, can you please repeat it?
Yes. Go to define name, select a data. You can use that for table. Select a data. Go to define name, give a name. And give that as XYZ. Anywhere in the formulas you want to use that particular data, you can use that as XYZ and enter. So any changes in that data will change the formula as well. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Try doing it again.
Welcome.
Yes, you're doing it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
see there, use in the formulas. So here you have the list. So automatically you can use them here. Wherever your cursor is, automatically that particular name comes. Define name is where you use when you create that first. Later on, you can use these where the name manager shows what all it is there. All the details will be seen in name manager. But in define name is to create. But in use formulas, only the list will be there. Name manager is to see all the details. See again here also you can see from new. It's not that you cannot. Create from selection for whatever you have selected. No, from top row, bottom you can just select and you can click on OK. For that you can I have not selected. So just select one. Whatever you have selected, the same name it will give you. Oh, I remove this. Done? You can go next.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you, Lakshmi? You were answering from that time.
Yes,
I was
ma'am. From
missing you.
beginning of class, I'm answering, ma'am.
Yeah, maybe I did not hear you. Now that's good. I can hear so many voices other than you in the class. Okay. Trace precedent is one data, like for you, I want to know how is this come, okay, using what data this is being come. So this is equal to all this data. It is just a arrow mark. It shows you using these data, this particular formula is being applied. Same thing, I will click here, and to know it, you must have some link in the cell. Only then it will be applied. Now trace precedent, it will show how. For example, now I go here, click on trace precedent. See, these all are involved in this particular data function. These are all the data involved in this function. Okay. Remove arrows, all of them. Show formulas. All your formulas are being seen in the cell. Sorry, in the sheet.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, the trace precedence, it doesn't get saved because when I click on trace precedence and the arrow comes, and after that when I press Control S for saving it, the arrow disappears.
Yes, it is only for view. I told no, it's for view.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Next. Trace dependent, on which this particular data is being dependent with. That is the data, where all this data is being dependent. Through this, what all is being used. Dependent. See, for this data is being for so many other formulas. Is that clear? Try. So it shows the error check. As there are no errors in the data, it is not showing you. If there were errors in the data, then it will show you where all you have your errors. In case for the people who got any at that time and you left that, then here it will show you that they are the errors. Next you have is watch window. Take down this student.
Ma'am, we have to take this down.
Your wish. You can just read them, take a photo. Your wish.
Oh, ma'am,
Hmm?
at the end, are you going to give this PPT?
Sorry.
At the end, are you going to give this PPT?
Let me see. I'll let you know.
Okay, ma'am.
For now, you think I'm not giving you the, I'm not sharing you the PPT.
Ma'am, also, we forgot to remind you that you had to give print title notes, ma'am.
Okay. After this, I'll give. Yes, Anusha.
Ma'am, can you say the difference between trace precedent and rate dependent?
See, trace precedent means from a particular cell, what all the cells are being used. I mean, for getting this answer, what all have I used? What all data I have used? Trace dependent means from this data, which all the functions has been used.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Take down print title. This enables you to print particular row and column headings on each page.
Ma'am, that's trace dependence, no, ma'am. In that PPT, it's dependent.
Correct. Dependent. I repeat, print titles. It enables you to print particular row and column heading on each page. They are important in multiple reports. Important in multiple reports. Where the columns and rows are related. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Next is the watch window. So the name says watch window means to view. To see, here it records whatever you want to be. For example, if I specify, one second. If I specify one, if I
Ma'am, your mic is not working.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
now I'm
Yes,
audible.
ma'am, now it's audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. What is that you heard? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that you heard last? I'm so sorry.
Ma'am, you just told watch window, ma'am.
Okay. So watch window is to add a particular data in the watch window, and you can watch that. That is, you can view that whenever you want to in any of the sheets you are in that particular Excel sheet, Excel workbook. So for example, I am in sheet 1, that is you will be in today's date, sheet name, add. I am adding this row, that is A5 in sheet 1. Okay, I am adding this. So now you can see here it, that book 2, the book name is 2, sheet 1, A5, the value is this. So what I do is I close, that is I have viewed it. So I go to some sheet 4. Yes, go to watch win. Please mute your mic if you have no doubt. Go to watch window. One thing you can see here, you can view. Just click on that, you can view. But when you double click on that, see, it took you to the sheet 1 and to that particular cell.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you show how you renamed it?
No renaming it. Just either click on the cell or you can later select the cell. Just click on watch window. Click on add watch window. You will have here, that is A8 I have, or else you can just select any one of them and add. So I selected A3 now. Close it. Any sheet you want. Add watch window. One click only selects, double click opens.
Thank you,
Try
ma'am.
this, everyone. Try this. Done? Anyone has
Yes,
any
ma'am.
doubts? Were you able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
connect the Were you able to connect the sheets?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, should we copy this?
Mm, your wish. Just take a look. I think that's fine. This part I want you to try it. I give you some of the easy thing to try, because in further if it updates, and then you'll be able to try the options on your own. So that is the reason I give you some of the options to try, and next day we'll be doing that. So this calculation option I want you to try by yourself. And one more thing, so whatever data formulas we have done till today, okay, all that formula tomorrow, completely a practical one. Okay, so what I will do is I'll give you a complete practice data. Okay, if possible I will send you a link by evening or by I don't promise, only I don't know. Okay, and then we can work on that. All the formulas, as I told you, whatever we did till now was all the basic formulas with basic data. So later on, I'll be showing you how you can use them and what are the circumstances you can use them. So before tomorrow's class, what I want you to do is all the functions, I want you to practice them, so that when we'll be doing tomorrow, you will know what a particular function is being used for that. So yesterday I had given some of the function for practice.
Yes, ma'am. Not function you
Mm,
asked us to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
mm. Yes,
Ma'am,
Archana,
I tried doing it, ma'am. Not function.
were you able to?
Yes, ma'am. It gives us the opposite of the given logical value. For example, in a cell I gave it as 4, and in another cell I gave it as 22, and I gave the condition that 4 is greater than 22. But it gave
Mm,
me true. It should have been false, but it gave me true because it gives the opposite of the logic.
good. Next time when the assignment marks come, remind me, you'll have +3.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So whatever function you do with, it gives you the opposite. Why? Not e means negative. So automatic, obviously you will have the opposite function of for not function. And what was the other thing we did?
If
Ma'am,
not,
you
ma'am.
asked us to
Not
try equal, not equal.
True or false? I tried, ma'am.
No, that we did.
Equal, not equal, mom. You asked us to try that also.
That was
Equal,
also
not
the
equal.
logic function.
True
No,
and
but that
false, ma'am.
no, that was also same. That's all under logical only. There was something else I gave.
If not, ma'am.
No, that is what you did. You answered me.
These sum, they count.
That we did in the class.
Ma'am, date and time also you asked us to do.
Date and time function.
Yes, ma'am.
Who else has done it apart from her?
I tried the if
Saishita,
loop
no?
function, ma'am.
I did it. Even I tried, ma'am.
I tried if 4 is
I
equal
have
to
done, mom.
4 and
Even
it
I
showed
tried,
me
mom.
as false, ma'am.
Okay. I am talking about date functions.